Good morning, everyone. I hope you are well. The best thing to do a all-age service talk with is a sore voice. So you have to just listen in a little bit more. You might be glad it's probably going to be shorter because I have no voice. So on the wee screen behind me, you'll see some of my favourite emotions. Anyone in the sanctuary want to tell me who this one is with the blue hair? Joy, perfect. How about little sassy pants green lady? Kirsty Simcock, no. It's definitely it's Envy, is it? Yeah? Little angry man, little red one. I've just given it away. Anger. Excellent. The little blue one with the little cute jumper. Sadness. And then this little guy here. Pardon? Fear. Perfect. So, lots of different emotions. If you've seen Inside Out 2, they introduce some more family members, anxiety, embarrassment. The little cute old lady that comes out with the thing, but she's come too soon, that's nostalgia, and the little jumper, cute. So, my word today is content. Okay, so I was doing a couple of things. So, these guys I'm going to come back to later. This morning I was looking at what is the dictionary definition of content. Now, some of you will know what content means, and you're thinking I've gone crazy, but I just want to kind of set the scene. So, content is a state of peaceful happiness, and the little word it says is he seemed more content, less bitter. And I guess as Christians, that's kind of our goal, isn't it? To seem more content and less bitter. But when you read Philippians 4, verse 11, it says that's quite hard, and you do read some kind of commentaries on it. It's a really hard thing to aim towards, to have in your life, is that feeling of being content. Because there's so much around us that can upset us and trip us up and take our distraction away from us. Now, the reason I've got these guys behind us is because to be content, we probably think we shouldn't experience all these emotions, and we should just go for kind of deadpan, run-of-the-mill, everything's okay, and then we can appear to be content. But I don't actually think that's what God's asking us to do. I think what he's asking us to do is, in that little statement, he seemed more content, less bitter, is to maybe think about our attitude outwardly towards things, because in our lives we're always going to have lots of different competing things. But my really easy demonstration is sometimes in any day, minute, moment, you could probably experience all of these emotions in one. These could probably feature quite heavily every day. So actually, he's not asking us to go la 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 and I'm just going to get on with it and it's all good. That sounded weird. It's not asking us to do that. He's kind of, I guess, the challenge is to think about how can we manage all of those emotions but still be Christ-like? How can we manage all those emotions and for other people to look at us and not to see the anger or the bitterness, but to just see that absolute content despite what's going on? I don't know if you've heard that phrase of learning to dance in the rain. Do you know, we might want to wait for sunny weather and everything to be really peaceful, and then we'll do that thing God's asked us to do. But the big challenge that God gives us is we have to do that despite all of our emotions, despite all of our circumstances, despite all of the noise that's outside. And I guess the film being titled Inside Out is, what are we allowing God to work on inside us? And in our private times with him and in our times with our friends or our family or whatever, what are we allowing him to do inside so that on the outside, people can see that more content version? Now, I'm not going to say that's going to happen next Saturday. Okay, that's probably going to be a lifelong goal for us. But it's something we need to strive for. It's something we need to dig into. And it's something we need to press on with. Because God's given us the life he's given us. He's given us the circumstances he's given us because he knows we can handle it, even with our wee pals here. And you know what? Some of them might come out, and that's okay, because unfortunately we're human. And sometimes we maybe speak before we think, and that's okay. But with these wee guys, I want you to think about, right, God, me, you, these guys, how can we work together and press on and be more like you and have people say, you've got a lot going on. How are you so chilled? How are you so peaceful? And we can say, because we know God, and he's allowing us to do that. Doesn't make us perfect. Doesn't mean we won't feel all these things. We're allowed to feel all those things. It's how, as we continue to grow and continue to learn, how do we do that? And I read a little bit this morning about it's a really hard thing to do, content, and actually every experience that we have is another wee window into how God can help us through, so we can look back and go, right, he helped us do that. And each time we go through trials and tribulations, it's more of a reminder to say, thank you, God, but it's also a reminder to know that we can get through them. And with each of those really tricky situations, we grow and become more like him, which is what we're asked to do. So yeah, how do we still have all those things, but be really Christ-like?